Hello students, in previous class we had seen problems on Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. We had seen both direct method as well as shortcut method. So today we will move with the next measurement of coefficient of correlation, that is Spearman's coefficient of rank correlation. So in a bivariate data, if the values of variables are ranked in decreasing or increasing order, then the correlation between these ranks is nothing but rank correlation, and the coefficient of correlation computed for these ranks is Spearman's coefficient of rank correlation. So here suppose you have two data, that is x and y, so it is a bivariate data and certain values will be given. So you are going to assign ranks, that is first, second, third, based on an order that is either in decreasing order or increasing order. So you're going to assign ranks for each of the variables, and then you're going to calculate the correlation between the ranks. So that is called as rank correlation, and the coefficient of correlation computed for these ranks is called as Spearman's coefficient of rank correlation. So you'll understand it better while solving problems. So this is denoted by rho. So it is denoted like this and it is called as rho. So the formula to calculate Spearman's coefficient of rank correlation is rho equal to 1 minus 6 times summation d square divided by n cube minus m. So here d is nothing but r1 minus r2, where r1 and r2 are the ranks in two characteristic under study. So again I'll explain these in detail while solving the problems. So note that coefficient of rank correlation rho is the product moment of coefficient of correlation between the ranks. So its value is between -1 and +1. So Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation has the range -1 to +1, and even Spearman's coefficient of rank correlation has the range, that is the values will be between -1 and +1, or exactly -1 or +1. And this is the important property. Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation can be calculated only for quantitative data, that is a data which has only numerical values. But Spearman's coefficient of rank correlation can be calculated even for qualitative data. For example, you can calculate coefficient of correlation for the data such as intelligence, skin colors of two persons, or IQ of two students. You can't use Karl Pearson's for such case, but you can use Spearman's coefficient of correlation. So this is one of the important property of this concept, and it can also be used in case of ordinal data. So this is an introduction about Spearman's coefficient of rank correlation. You have to remember this formula and this difference between Karl Pearson's and Spearman's coefficient of rank correlation. So let us see the problems. So the first problem is, the following are the marks of 8 students in statistics and mathematics. Find the coefficient of rank correlation. So in examination you have to read the questions properly. So if they had just asked find the coefficient of correlation, then you should have used Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, but here they have clearly mentioned to calculate rank correlation. Then you have to go for Spearman's rank correlation. So let us assume marks in statistics to be x and marks in mathematics to be y. So x and y, write the data given. So the next step is to assign ranks. So let us denote R1 to be the ranks of marks scored in statistics, and R2 is for denoting ranks in mathematics. So first let us see R1. So what you have to do is you have to go on assigning ranks either in decreasing or increasing order. So here we will assign it in decreasing order. So here in x, check the highest number. So here the highest value is 61. So we are going to assign it as rank 1. So whoever scores the highest marks, so we will say he has scored the first rank. So the same concept is used. So highest marks is 61. So we are giving him that person or that student as rank 1. So check the next highest number, it is 54 in X. So he gets second rank. The next highest number in this is 45. So assign it as rank 3. Then the next highest number is 43. So he gets rank as 4. The next highest number is 37. Therefore he gets rank 5. Then the next number is 35. So he gets the 6th rank. The next highest is 27. So he gets the 7th rank. And the last one gets 8th rank. So now we have allotted ranks 1 to rank 8 for X. So similarly allot ranks for mathematics subject. So here the highest marks is 63. So rank 1 is assigned. Then the next highest is 54. So we are going to assign it as 2. The next highest rank is 47. So it is 3. So you have to be very careful with assigning the ranks. Don't make mistakes. So there is another situation wherein there are two numbers. See here there is 54, there will be another 54. So we'll see that case in the next class. So now assign ranks for Y also, so it will be R2. So we have ranks from 1 to 8 for X as well as Y. Once you get R1 and R2, the next step is to find out D. So what is D? It is R1 minus R2. So we have R1, we have R2. So the first value will be 8 minus 6, which is 2. 4 minus 3 is 1. 7 minus of minus 8, it will be, 7 minus 8 is minus 1. 6 minus 5 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. And 1 minus 2 is again minus 1. So 5 minus 7 is minus 2. And 3 minus 4 is minus 1. So once you get D, the next step we require is summation D square. So you have to calculate D square. So 2 square is 4, 1 square is 1, minus 1 square is again 1, that is minus 1 into minus 1. So 1 ones are 1 and minus into minus is plus. So make sure you get all the values as positive in D square because you are squaring the terms. So once you get all the values of D square, take the summation, that is total of this. You will get it as 14 in this case. Hence we have got all the terms required. We can calculate Spearman's rank, coefficient of rank correlation. So rho is equal to 1 minus 6 into summation D square by n cube minus n. So we'll substitute 1 minus 6 into 14, that is summation D square, divided by, here n is 8 because they have given marks of 8 students. So n is 8, so 8 cube minus 8. So when you simplify this, you will get the final answer of rho to be 0.8333. So you can say there is a high positive correlation between marks in statistics and marks in mathematics scored by students. So again, writing the formula and writing the comment is very important. So this is very easy compared to Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. No much calculation is required. All you have to do is you have to find R1, R2, D and D square. So let us see the next problem. 6 students are ranked in sports and studies as follows. Find the coefficient of rank correlation. So here there are 6 students, they have directly given the rank. So rank in sports for the first student is 1, whereas in studies he gets the 4th rank. The second student gets the 2nd rank in sports and 5th rank in studies, and so on. For all the 6 students, they have given ranks. So they have given R1 and R2 directly in this. solution. So let us assume R1 to be the rank in sports and R2 be the rank in studies. So now we have R1 and R2. Then the next step would be to find out D, that is difference between the two ranks. So 1 minus 4 is minus 3, and find out all the D values, then take the square of each values to get D square, then add all these values to get summation D square, and the next step is to substitute in the formula. So you will get minus 0.6 for this problem. So you can say there is a negative correlation between performance in sports and performance in studies. So you can say, if based on this problem, as one variable increases, the other one decreases. If you're good at sports, then you are not so good at studies. If you're good at studies, then you're not so good at sports. So this is the interpretation of this particular problem. So this is very simple. They have directly given ranks. All you have to do is find the difference, take the square of each values, take the summation and substitute in the formula. So the last problem is, the following are the sales statistics of 6 sales representatives in 2 different weeks. Find the Spearman's coefficient of rank correlation. So again there are 6 representatives. So for the first week sales they have given the values, and also for the second week sales. So let us assume first week sales has to be X and second week sales to be Y. So we'll write it down in columns and then we will assign ranks. Here first highest value is 110, so we're going to assign 1. The next highest value is 70, therefore we're going to assign rank 2, and so on, assign ranks for all the other values. So here number of sale representatives are 6, therefore the rank should be from 1 to 6. Similarly, assign ranks for Y variables. Here highest value in Y is 100, so there you assign rank 1. The next highest is 90, so rank 2. The next one is 80, rank 3, and so on. Once you get R1 and R2, then find out the difference between two ranks for each values, and then take the square and then add all the values of D square. So then the coefficient of rank correlation would be rho equal to 1 minus 6 into 8 divided by, your n is 6, so it is 6 cube minus 6, so you will get 0.7714. So we can say there is a high positive correlation between the sales in the first week and the sales in the second week for the 6 sales representatives. So I hope this concept is clear. This is pretty easy. All you have to know is the formula and how to assign the ranks. So in the next class we will see where there are data with ties or with repeated ranks. Thank you.